Hello, I'm John Fox on channel John of the West. This is her story, but it's also my adventure. And this is Hannah Smith. And her husband, I think it's her husband, he's been missing or possibly murdered. And I'm not sure why, because I've got to piece it together using these little videos. But I can tell you where they live, 31 Gladstone Street. So let's look up that address and see if we can get anything from that. Now, if for some reason you just clicked on this video without watching the first, I'm piecing together a mystery basically using search terms. So let's just type in Gladstone Street. Ah, that's the only mention. Oh dear. Right. Well, we've got Hannah. Let's look up Hannah, shall we? There we go, a bunch of new ones. And unfortunately, we can only search 5 at a time. So, let's look up this. 36, I think that's a new date.
Talking about you.
Indeed. What are you doing? Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Who's Eve? See, right now I don't really have a thread to go on. But that's certainly a thread, right? Eve. So let's add that session. We've got a couple more before. So 0307.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence.
Florence.
When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. That's what people will admit to on paper.
Right. Was pretty damn freaky. Is that who I am? Was that my reflection? That was really weird. Alright. Diary. Florence. Wow, we got some nice stuff there, didn't we? Okay. Add to session. But those are just stories, right? 03, 07.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse.
Dollhouse.
She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic.
Attic dollhouse.
It was her place.
Right. Attic dollhouse. So I'm obviously going to look up Eve next, but there's quite a lot of stuff. Right. Let's make sure this is all in the correct place. Luckily, those two seem to be close. So 1129. $27, $29. Okay, and there's also $11.36. Oh, that's way back. $11.36. So 36. I think that's right. Yep. And let's. Does that actually have to be? I don't want to risk it now. Oh, but spelling backwards. I hate it when it's backwards. Well, it's in the. It's a different month, so. Right, let's keep sending that backwards. 6. Oh no. There we go, that's the right day. Let's look up Eve. Shall we? For new. And I know what day it is at the very least. So. Oh, I forgot to put in. First thing I need to do is put in Eve in all of these as well. And I should have put in Hannah and all those others, but. 06. So. Eve.
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Right. Hate. Popular. Interesting. Curious and curious. This 30:06. Eve.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach. And I held her head under, and I kept it under.
That doesn't sound very nice at all.
And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
How disturbing. Drown. I'll put in hate. Love, hate as well. Love, hate. Have I been adding these to session? Oh, now I don't know if they're in session or not. Add to session. Add session. Right, well they certainly are now. Right, 30:06. Eve!
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station, but I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
Right. Wasn't very nice to Eve, were you? Right, Portsmouth is... police station. Bob Dylan. Yes. Add session. We know that one already. So 03, 07. What are you doing, John? Eve!
My mother called me Eve.
Yes. That's sort of what I suspected. But Hannah is Eve! Like a sort of dual personality. Or just a silly story she's telling the police. Let's add that to... because that's a later on thing, isn't it? So, that is on... Can I just do this? That seemed to work there. But did it swap the two? Is that how that works? If I do this... I can't tell. Yes, I think it swaps. I'm now terribly confused about where I am. So, 11:28. Oh, that's so... 11:36. 28. Ah, where am I? 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, fine. What about these? 30. Oh, these are far back, so. So we push everything backwards like that. Could you go away, please? There's got to be an easier way of sorting these videos out. Maybe I don't have to store all the ones. Maybe I'm just putting in a lot of pointless stuff. But no, I did not want you to open that. I lost place of where I am now. So, might just be easier to resort once I get to the... Okay, we're on the right date now. It's 15, 15, 53, 50, 52, 53, 51. And there should be one more clip. No, I think that's it. Okay. What are we looking for now? I think that's in the correct order. So... place of work. Nope. That's his lassie here. Let's look at Rome. No. Alright, the rock. There we go. 1806. The Rock. Can you tell what the Rock is cooking? Murder. That's what he's cooking. He's cooking up some murder.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument.
Friday argument.
On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon.
There's an Eric now.
He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
Right. So I probably should look up Florence, shouldn't I? But Friday... I don't know Friday specifically enough. Eric. Argument, because I want to know what the argument was about, don't I? So, let's add to session. And see, these are now on different days. So, let's sort these. Sort that one quickly. Because I know it's going to be on a particular day. Maybe I should sort all these afterwards or something. I just feel there's going to be a piece of the puzzle that's not going to make sense until I watch them in the correct order. So 20. $24. Actually, it kind of makes sense that those two are together. Right. So, is that a new shirt? 2506. The Rock.
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I guess The Rock. You've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong.
That doesn't seem terribly useful, that one. Maybe I shouldn't be adding one of these. Like, wrong. Like...
Oh God, I don't know.
Well, let's say I don't know. Let's add to session anyway. Because we can find out what was being asked. What's the date? 6th. So that's way back. Way back. Before she starts going crazy. Okay, the 6th, 25th. So it's before that. About this 18th. There we go. So that is when she goes in, says that he's missing, and these are follow-ups. She doesn't go weird until there. Yeah, let's watch this one. So this is 30:06. We don't have a lot from that. The Rock. Let's look up Florence after this, though.
No one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago.
Plumber.
Someone summoned you from the Rock.
Right, well, they had a plumber. Maybe he did it. Right, what date was that? Right, I know where that is. I'll do that one. You go away. $36, no. 1542, right. Oh. That's the first one. Right, Florence. How am I spelling that? Right, there's quite a lot for Florence. It's a final day thing. Or I feel like that's going to be the final interview day. So, Diary Florence. So... 11. No, what are you doing, John? 03. 07. Florence. That's 1 R, isn't it? Doesn't matter because it does anyway.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Sorry.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
I don't know what that means, but let's put it down as evidence. You'll be the right, Dave. So this is 03. I don't know what you're supposed to do once you've like figured out who the murderer is. Florence, I wonder if you could just write in random words.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
Alright, so it's a metaphorical same person, but literally two people. I'm going to put midwife down. And add to session. Oh, 07. Florence.
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story was in there.
Ooh, that's the name of the game.
I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later. once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
It's a long clip. I've forgotten half the words. Right, so diary was back in there again. Something I probably should have looked up as well. Biscuit tin. Am I going to spell that right, am I? Widow. Just going to double check there isn't any more. Broken letters. Oh, pet letters. War and letters. Okay. Nah, letters will do. Okay, add to session.
No. It was just me and her. It was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child.
Told you I should have looked up stories.
Maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
Right, hang on. Forgot a bunch of stuff, didn't I? 07. This is Florence, isn't it? Stories. Screw it. Let's remember. Let's put in one more word. Otherwise, let's make sure these are all in the correct place. These are all 11, 34, 33, 30. Okay. What are you doing, John? 30 should be back here. 29, 30, 33, 34. Hang on, is this inadvertently in the correct order? No, it's not. It's going to get harder and harder to put in the correct order, isn't it? 36. Let's go, that'll do. Let's look up diary. Stories! Sorry, yes. Sorry, I forgot how to speak for a second there. First 5 entries, so I've got a different jacket. 2706. Stories.
Okay. Sounds weird. I'm not great at making up stories.
Weird. Let's spell that correctly, shall we?
Yes.
Sorry, I forgot to do the prerequisite. 2706 stories.
Yes. I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our own stories.
Right, most interesting word there was fairy castle. because we've already got Dollhouse. So I should be looking for unique words, right? So 03, 07 stories.
Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
Well, I'm going to put down lost children. Still trying to figure out what's this got to do with the dude going missing, but I'm going to have to let you go very soon as well. Add session. So 03, 07 stories. Yeah.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, gave them all really elaborate stories.
She said she wasn't very good at making up stories.
A moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Right, that was quite a long one, but I'm going to put in moth. No, not moth. Who cares about the moth? Arabian Nights. You might be saying, who cares about Arabian Nights? Well, it's an object, an actual thing. Dollhouse, of course. It's not unique, though. We probably should look that up next. I'm going to let you go very soon. I'm just going to...
Diaries.
Passports. Let's put these in the correct place. So 11:32. It's getting really fiddly, this bit. Right, well that's correct. 37. Right, cool. And these two, of course, are going to be before that, presumably. Yeah, we're back on the 6th. Well, we'll take it back to when there's an orange coat, shall we? Let's get rid of that. Very tediously line them down. I may have made a mistake. There might be a quicker way of doing this. Yeah, it's way down there. Might have to look up to see if there's a better way of doing this. Or maybe I've just gone insane and I don't need to do this at all. Eventually I may just have to do this all off screen. I'm a bit confused about, like, she's gone to the police station and having these really long, elaborate conversations about things that don't seem terribly relevant. But, I mean, obviously they're going to be eventually, but... Oh, that's neat. It's in the correct order. Final one. Dollhouse? Ooh, 2 new. Right. Let's listen to this one first. 03, 07. Dollhouse. That's Dollhouse, John. Not quite the same.
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper, curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there.
Right, so that seems kind of important, and there's something that's been sort of hinted at already in the game, the idea that they swapped identities. Were they twins? Hannah and Eva are twins, right? And there's somebody's murdered Simon. There's an old home. There's a widowed midwife who kidnapped a baby at some point. Let's add this to session. We're building up a picture. So, where am I? 25, 06. And here's the thing. There's a lot more entries on Simon. It's just that we only get to see the first 5 on every word. That's how they get you.
Yes.
Yes.
I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy.
Pregnancy! There we go.
Reminded me of being a girl, the dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Pregnancy, well that sounds very important. Pregnancy. How the hell do you spell that word? Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yes.
Pregnancy, okay. And I know I said I'd let you go. I just want to see if... Right, well we'll find out what's in the attic on the next episode. I've been John Proxy on Tunnel John West. This has been Her Story and My Adventure. And I'll see you guys next time.